Welcome back, vacationers, on another trip to the Orlando area. In today's video, we look back at our trip to the Festival of the Arts in Epcot, where we stayed at Disney's Pop Century Resort. If you haven't seen the video for that trip, I'll go ahead and add a link for it in the description below. Now, without further ado, let's begin the tour. There's nothing better to kickstart your inner child than the moment you arrive to your Disney resort and start soaking in that Disney magic. Now, to be honest, we rarely stay at Disney properties only because they can be very, very expensive. But there are moments where prices do come down and you can take advantage of some really good deals. So this year, we attended the Festival of the Arts in Epcot and we decided to get the full Disney magic experience by staying at Disney's Pop Century for the trip. Now, Disney's Pop Century Resort is one of Disney's value resorts, so you can typically find value resorts as low as $90 a night to almost $200 a night, of course, depending on the time of your trip. The resort opened up on December 14th, 2003 and became the fourth value resort in Disney next to the All-Star properties. Each area is themed with a specific decade starting in the 1950s all the way to the 1990s, showcasing different items relating to that decade. You could also find signs with different facts about each decade throughout the resort, which we thought was a little neat. Even though the resort is relatively new, especially compared to the All-Star Resort, which were built in the 1990s, the property has gone through major updates, including the addition of the Skyliner, which is located on the bridge that connects to the Art of Animation Resort. As for amenities, it's a Disney property. From taking a stroll around the lake, jumping into one of the three pools, or just browsing the different art all around the resort, like the collages in the main lobby, there's always something to do. One thing though, the arcade room was closed at the time of our stay. The major refurbishments were done in the rooms. Let me say, we were really impressed. The last time we stayed at a Disney Value Resort was about 3 to 4 years ago, and the actual rooms sucked. This time around, it felt like it was a breath of fresh air, as the rooms got a new modern theme. What really stood out to me was the white trimming to contrast the wood, which still gave it that legacy years vibe to it. The bathroom also stood out as well. A lot of storage space, all around actually. Really like the design of the mirror light, very modern. A hidden secret, which Tara pointed out and I completely missed, is that the table doubles as a Murphy bed. I don't know why this blew my mind because there are Murphy beds in other Disney resorts, but I thought it was really cool and a nice touch to create at least more spacing. And the table actually came in clutch because that's where we had our breakfast on. So it was pretty cool like that. Overall, we actually had a really nice, amazing stay. We wanted to extend our stay, but we really couldn't. But definitely we're gonna go back to it. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel immensely and we would really greatly appreciate it. If you're planning on staying at a hotel or resort you're on the fence about, comment below and we might tour it for you. Until the next trip, stay safe.